This is surreal. It's totally surreal.
It is very
right?
surreal.
Yeah.
My name is Lauren Galloway. I'm a part of the ICA Teens program, and we are going to be documenting youth in science and technology in the classroom. I hope you enjoy.
Welcome to the first ever White House Student Film Festival.
You are the future.
Yes.
And the film festival is a big part of it.
It's an inspiration to be here.
So, what made you want to enter a film, and what made you interested in science and technology?
Well, what made me want to enter the film, my film was more based on artistic cooperation with technology. So I made my film about how if technology wasn't there at my school, then I wouldn't have been able to become a filmmaker and tell stories. And I realized that this could bring me great opportunity. And look where I am now. I'm in the White House. So
Exactly.
Over the years, what we've seen is the art form evolve to a point where technology is not only welcome, it's why we're here today. Look at the explosion of diverse voices that now have the opportunity to tell their stories too.
Congratulations on your film being shown. How did you feel? Was there any excitement?
Yeah, it was just really surreal to see my film on the screen right there.
It was just on our chairs, just oh my God, it's us, it's us. So it was really an amazing experience, an amazing honor, and a great chance that we had to be here.
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the United States, accompanied by Ms. Shelley Ortiz.
I believe, and I hope all of us believe, that every child in America deserves a world-class education, especially in science and technology and engineering and math. We also need folks who are studying the arts. So to all the young filmmakers out there, remember, it's your imagination and your creativity and your innovation and your dreams that are going to help this country move forward. With that, let's start the show. All right? Thank you, guys.
Pre-technology, you had to keep it all up in your head. And I always wondered, what great thoughts might I have had if my brain were not filled with all these other things that now you have just at the tip of your finger.
So I know that you were a part of Obama's administration with public engagement.
Yes.
How do you feel about the fact that he is increasing his interest in technology in the classroom?
I think it's great. I think the president's interest in increasing technology goes way back to one of his campaign promises, which is really nice. And so it's really cool that there's so much of a focus on the creative side of things, filmmaking, writing, music, and then the topics, which focus on science, technology, engineering, and math. So I think bringing those two things together is really smart so that over the next 5 or 10 or 20 years, young people like yourselves, if you're graduating, if you're going to college, if you're entering fields like these, not only are they great fields with great jobs, but you're going to be bringing jobs back to the United States, empowering other young people to be creative. I think it's awesome, and I'm really glad that he's doing it.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. Nice to meet you.
JFK once said in his famous moon speech, "We choose to go to the moon in this decade and do the other things not because they are easy, but because they are hard, because that challenge is one that we are willing to accept." And this is resounding into this very film festival. The fact that the White House is tapping into the ever-abundant imagination of young minds to see what are the possibilities for the future of technology and science. For Eric, Izzy, and I got to experience the inner workings of a White House event and learn more about intelligent ways to use science and technology.
It's pretty amazing to be here. It's one of my dreams to go to the White House and do what I love, which is making films and everything. And
I'm also very grateful to the ICA. They helped me further my film passions, and they give me a space to do so. And I'm very happy to be able to go to the White House and continue to practice this skill.
We left with M&Ms, but we also left with a sort of hope and wow, this is what the future is going to look like in a couple of years.